in terms of corporate choices, and business model choices. Now, what is strategic choices? Simply put, as we taught in class, it is the response to strategic position. It is important to note that positioning comes before strategic choices, because with positioning, we are now be able to know, are we going to choose between choice A or choice B? Which direction are we going to go that's going to yield us the most profit? Not only profit, give us the best customer branding, customer loyalty, and build trust amongst our customers. Now, strategic choices include business strategy, like I mentioned, which differentiates the business from its client. Strategic direction, which direction do we intend to go? For example, what product are we going to produce and what effect is it going to have in the market? Where are we going to sell? Who are going to be our targets? What do you call it? Markets, strategic methods, the method for producing the chosen choice, or the method for selling the chosen choice. A clear example is our client who intends to produce new product, and example already new product he has rolled out, which is the Mangolese, which is doing well in the market currently. Now, key strategic issues. It's important that you know that it's not only okay to identify issues, but able to provide relevant solutions to these issues. This is done after analyzing strategic position, but identifies an issue and proposes a solution. This makes us good or excellent strategies. Now, we could do this by using the metrics that is illustrated there, where we have urgent but not important, urgent and important, not urgent and not important, not urgent but important. So this way we could know what to focus on, what's important and what's urgent, followed by what's not urgent but important. Then, if we have time, we could address other things like urgent but not important, not important but not urgent. But this way guides us to always have our eyes focused on what's important and what's urgent. Now, strategic assets. These are the assets we bring to the table. What do we bring to the table? What problem-solving skills do we bring to the table in terms of are we able to suggest strategic decisions or positioning or techniques to apply to a business to solve a problem? Now, moving forward, what is strategic business strategy? It's not just about where you are, but where you intend to go. What gives you the competitive edge, and what differentiates you in the business, or what differentiates you in the market? Take, for example, what differentiates two bottled waters. Like a classic example is Nestle and Aquafina. They both sell water, but Aquafina lists the mineral content of on his label, while Nestle doesn't. So customers that are inclined to knowing the content of what they're drinking, or maybe believe that they need a high level of zinc, would definitely go for Aquafina because it's just listed on their label. So business strategy entails what differentiates us from our rivalries. Now, strategic business units, which could be defined as a small or a specialized group in an organization that is focused on analyzing problems, developing solutions, and increasing competitive strategies. A clear example is one of when Steve Jobs developed or created a team in Apple to be able to think tank and bring ideas of new products like the iMac, the iPhone, and diverse products that were able to differentiate Apple in the market from other products. Now, business model is an important choice a company needs to make and must make. A good business model help design an excellent strategy. Okay, so without a good business model, we are unable to design excellent strategy. So before we kickstart a business strategy, we must be able to tell what model are we going to apply in terms of model of production, sales, recruitment, and all ramification. That we were able to devise or develop or design a strategy that would be able to bring into manifestation this model excellently. For example, example of models include distributive models, which is, for example, Amazon. By selling books online, nobody ever thought they'd be this big. Now they have diversified. They now sell other things, books, clothes, and they are really like the major player in the digital world. We also have Netflix, which started by renting out CDs, but now rent out or sell movies online. We also have UCW that intends to establish other educational programs to be able to mitigate against the possible or present change in government policy as regards immigration for students. Now, corporate strategy. This is done at the higher level. It differs from business strategy in the sense that this is where decisions are made, now rolled out in the business strategies. So decide what product to produce, where to sell, is the product worth its financial implication. For example, Tata, that was able to diversify by making excellent corporate strategic decisions. Now, the diagram illustrates how corporate strategy is done. We have a scope, how broad to make the portfolio. Corporate parenting, how should the parents add value? Portfolio matrix, which SBUs to invest in, or which SBUs are we going to take their product to roll out first? Now, strategic direction. This is very key because it tells us in what direction should we go in terms of, are we penetrating the market for the first time? Are we rolling out a new product and services? Are we going to develop a market like what we see what Amazon and Netflix did? Or are we going to go through a conglomerate diversification? Let's note that a conglomerate diversification is very tricky. It's where most organizations fail. So in summary, it is important to have a good understanding of business strategy, strategic choices, and as relates to corporate strategy and business strategy. Thank you. Thank you.